glad we were able to finally get together and chat a bit. You work with Source for Sports,
I
right?
do,
What's
yes.
your role there?
I'm the Director of Marketing at Source for Sports. I've been there for 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And family?
Family, I have a beautiful wife named Lorraine. We've been married 19 years and two amazing daughters, Kaylee and Lauren. They're 9 and 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your life's pretty dull and boring.
Pretty much, yeah. Not much happening from day to day.
Now, I know that you've had some connection to Promise Keepers over the years. This year we celebrate our 20th anniversary as a ministry, and we really wanted to talk to somebody like you who's had the ministry, just connect with them many times over the years. What was your first exposure to Promise Keepers?
Well, my first exposure was prior to getting saved. I got saved May 6, 2001, thank you to a praying wife. And prior to that, in around 2000, she tried to tell me about this men's conference that was going on. And I wasn't going to have anything to do with that. But after getting saved in 2001, I'd heard more about this Promise Keepers conference and went to my first one in 2002 at Queensway in Etobicoke.
Wow.
It was an incredible event.
So it's all her fault.
It's all her.
So you went to the
praise
conference.
God.
You went to your first conference at Promise Keepers.
Yes.
What did God do in your life at that time?
It was incredible. I sat in the front row. I'll never forget the event. Guys like Frank Reich speaking, Phil Callaway, Erwin McManus, and I got home on the Saturday night and I sat on the couch with my wife and cried and cried. I could not control my emotions. God really humbled me. He inspired me and woke me up to what a man should really be. I had no concept of who a man should be or what a man should be, and just that one event, that one weekend alone was an incredible wake-up call, and I've never missed an event since.
Wow. So you say you've never missed an event since, and over the years you've had different interactions with the ministry.
Yes.
What do you think, what are some of the most important lessons that you've learned or that God's been shaping in your life as a man over all the years that you've been connected with Promise Keepers?
Well, I think one of the most important is what a man is. The world says that it takes a real man to follow the crowd or to lead the crowd into stupidity, and I was pretty good at that prior to getting saved in 2001. But I've really learned what a man is and what a godly man should be, and how a man should lead his family. As well, the fact that godly men should have other godly men in their lives, that we're not created to do life alone, and men are great at doing life by themselves.
Yeah.
The world says to be macho, to suck it up, to keep it all in and keep it all together, and that's not God's plan for men. And I really have learned over the years what it means to be a true man of God, to be a true man, and the fact that I need other godly men in my life to keep me accountable and to keep me on the straight and narrow.
I'm sure not all that comes all at once.
No.
It's come over many years for you. And I think that there's a lot of guys who maybe don't think that they need a ministry like Promise Keepers, that I'm okay. So what would you say to a man about why he needs to be connected with a ministry like Promise Keepers?
Well, you just have to look at the world today. I mean, we're living in a really broken world. Not a week goes by that we don't hear about another pro athlete who's being charged with domestic abuse. We have an epidemic in North America of fatherlessness, and we have all kinds of issues with men who just don't know how to be men. And first and foremost, men need to know Jesus. End of story. And Promise Keepers will not shy away from that fact that you need Jesus. And He is the way, the truth, and the life, and there's no other way but Him. And the tools that are available, the teaching, the training, the tools for churches are incredible to help men understand what their role should be and how to be a godly man, how to lead their family, how to serve their wives, how to serve their community, how to serve in the workplace. The tools are endless, and there's not a man that shouldn't know Promise Keepers and be part of it.
Paul, thanks so much for just taking a few minutes just to share a little bit of your story with us. And I hope that as men are watching this, that they'll be encouraged to know that a guy just like you, average guy, and how God has worked in his life and used this ministry. So thank you.
I hope so too. Thanks, Kirk. Appreciate it.
This year, Promise Keepers Canada celebrates its 20th anniversary. 20 years of being able to walk with and support and challenge the men of Canada to follow Jesus. 20 years of seeing God work in men's lives, just like the story of Paul Levine that you just witnessed. So many thousands of men across Canada who have been transformed by God's grace at work through this ministry. We want to praise God for his faithfulness over these 20 years, and we also want to say thank you to people like you, people who have prayed for us and people who have stood with us financially. Together we are helping to build men up. Together we are standing to leave no man behind. And so thank you so much for your support. As we reach the end of 2015, I want to ask if you would consider a special year-end gift to help support the ministry as we continue to seek for new ways to reach even more men with the life-transforming gospel of Jesus Christ. Would you help us walk with the men of Canada, because we all know that when men are strong and walking with God, everybody wins. Maybe it's a special one-time gift or becoming a monthly donor. Whatever you're able to do, we would appreciate it. Just simply go to our website at promisekeepers.ca, click on the donate button before December 31st, and we'll be able to give you a tax receipt for this year. Again, thank you so much for your support over these 20 years. We look forward to all that God is going to do in shaping men across this nation over the next 20.